Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time it is, where you're watching me from. My name is Carol Owoyele. Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Talk with Carol. So today we're talking about multiplying our money. Money is hard to make. That is why there is the phrase hard-earned money. We don't have enough time in the day to keep making as much of it as we want, and we don't even have enough energy to keep doing different types of businesses, doing different types of job to keep making it. So what do? The ones we are able to make, we want to protect it as much as possible, and we want to also be able to multiply it, right? Now there are different ways to multiply our money. Some of them are high yield, high risk. Some of them are low yield, low risk. And then there are some of them that is high yield and low risk. Now in today's episode of the show, we're going to be talking about the ones that are easy, low risk, but then, decent profit. And also the ones that are low risk and also high profit. Before we talk about the easy and profitable investment opportunities, first of all, let me briefly comment on high yield, high risk opportunities. What is wrong with them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is wrong with them. It's just not for everybody because of the volatility. And when you hear high risk, it also means panic attacks. It also means insecurity, unstable. So because of all that, high risk, high profit investment opportunities are not for everybody. I sure know that it's not for me and my household. That is why we look into easy, profitable investment opportunities to invest in. Now the first one I'll talk about is not, like I said, is not as profitable, but it gives you the most peace of mind, especially people who are very scared to lose money, who are very scared to let go of money. Such people, there are investment opportunities like fixed deposits, mutual fund, treasury bills, government bonds, and all that. And I'll talk about a particular one which I have experience with, mutual fund. Now you can invest in mutual fund. It's just like putting your money in the bank. The difference is just that this time you get interest on it, right? Now you put it in these investment platforms, and the people who are experts, who are trained to do such high yield, high risk investment opportunity, they take that money and then they invest in different options that can generate quick profits, and then they share the profit with you. That's simply what mutual fund is. And it also acts like your normal bank, because my experience with mutual fund is that you can withdraw money today and in a few hours your money is already in your bank. So it's not like, oh, you withdraw, you wait for a long period of time. If you want to withdraw, you decide if you want to withdraw. If you want to add money to it, it's just straightforward, you add money to it. So it's a good way to earn, to double your money. However, the problem with it is that because the interest is not high, you have to put a lot of money there for the returns to make sense to you. Now, I'll give you an example. From my calculations, having done mutual fund for some years now, from my calculations, for you to make 1 million naira every month, if you say you want to make 1 million naira every month investing in mutual fund, for you to do that, you have to have at least 60 million naira in the fund. You have to just have this 60 million naira that you leave there, you don't touch it, and they invest with it every time and every month. Yes, from my experience and the calculations I've done over the years, you can't be making 1 million naira. However, there are a lot of things you can do with 60 million naira. A lot of things you can invest in with 60 million naira and make much more than 1 million naira. That is why I said mutual fund and some of these other easy, not so profitable investment opportunities are for people who are just scared to take their money and put it into something that could yield better for them. right? And another thing with mutual fund that makes it now, it used to be good, but now it's not as profitable anymore, is because of how fast the naira devalues now. It's like an everyday thing now. That the in the last few years, two years, the way the naira has really, be going down in value, it has been so bad, and makes what mutual fund pays and these other platforms makes what they pay not really make as much sense. I'll explain. Now, say you put 60 million naira there, right? And every month they give you 1 million naira. Now, in that same 1 month, the value of that 60 million naira has probably fallen with like 2 million naira at least, with like 2 million naira. So instead of you to have a value of 60 million naira, then even though your cash 60 million naira is still there, the value that cash now holds in after a month, it's probably like 58 million. You understand? And then you are giving 1 million naira. So it doesn't balance it anymore. It doesn't make it make a lot of sense anymore. That is why mutual fund, I recommend it only for people that you have funds that you are saving towards something. Because you are saving it towards something, maybe a big project, you don't want to tap into it and put in any other form of investment again, for fear that when you need it, it will not quickly be accessible, right? So you just want a place to put it, and you don't want to put it in savings. Never put your money in savings for any reason. So you leave it in mutual fund while you are saving that money and adding to it every month. The investment platform is also paying you. You get also increasing the money gradually for you, thereby also reducing the loss you are getting by just leaving that buck of money there doing nothing with it. So that is it for mutual fund. And I'll tell you that mutual fund that I do it just like I've recommended, only when maybe my family were saving towards a project, when we don't want to use a particular fund yet, because we are saving it to buy something or to put into something or to do this. So to just keep it idle there, would leave it in mutual fund. We've done that a lot over the years, and that too you can do. However, the oga kpatakpata of it all, if you want to really invest in high yield, low risk investment opportunity, it is land banking. Not just real estate now. I'm saying specifically land banking. Invest in land banking and you'll be able to get high profits, low risk. And that's what me and my family, that's what we do in my household, because we don't you see that high yield, high return, we just love our peace. We just love our sanity. We won't trade that for anything else in the world. I'll give you some examples, right? Meridian. When we invested in Meridian, then Meridian was selling half plots, was selling for 10.5. Half plot of it was selling for 10.5. Meridian is owned by Landmark and it's in Aja, the Brahmadesonya area of Aja. It's in Nigeria, was selling for 10.5. We couldn't afford much, so we bought half plots. Do you know how much that half plot is worth today? 55 million naira. 55 million naira. And I don't think this is up to, this is probably too long, probably 4 or 5 years. So within 5 years, it went from 10.5 to 55 million naira for that 300 square meters. Then we have Lagoon Front Estate. Lagoon Front Estate started selling in August 2021 and it started selling at 5 million naira. Now Lagoon Front has long closed for sale and it closed at 20-something million naira. If anyone has a plot in Lagoon Front now and they want to sell it, that plot is worth at least 28 million naira. Even if the company was still selling, I'm sure that they would not sell for 28 million naira. They will sell for at least 30. But anybody wants to sell them now, you shouldn't sell anything less than 28 million naira. Between 28-30 million is what your plot in Lagoon Front is worth by now. Now another one is Itunu Residential. Now Itunu Residential started selling in March 2022 and started selling at the price of 16 million naira. It's closed for sale about 10 months ago and closed at the price of 35 million naira for 500 square meters. So anyone selling their plots now in Itunu residential shouldn't be selling anything less than 35 million naira. Finally, another one worth talking about is Okiki Estate in Ekpe. I brought it here some time ago. It started selling for 3 million naira, and that was in June 2022. And now it's selling for, it has limited plots, it's selling for 12 million naira. And there are other estates as well that I can't keep mentioning in this video, but there are a lot of them that I've appreciated over the years and very quickly, and these people, if they want to get their money, they can simply just get some agents together and, tell them they want to sell their plot, open it up to a lot of agents so that they can sell fast, and they sell quickly and they get their money. Now you notice that all these estates that I've mentioned went up in price with between over 100% to over 400% in 2 to 4 years. 2 to 4 years. Tell me, what other investment opportunity that doesn't require any physical effort and any mental work from you that will give you that kind of return in that kind of time? So land banking is I always preach it. Land banking is very relaxing. You don't have to do too much. You just have to find the right property and invest in. Find the right property, find the right developer and invest in, and you're good to go. Now the tip I'll give about land banking is that you must go in at the lowest price possible. Go in at the lowest price possible, and the lowest price possible is always the pre-launch prices. Now the reason I say that is this: when an estate launches, right, there's a lot of buzz around it. A lot of people want to buy, a lot of realtors are selling it. The more demand, the faster it would appreciate, because if we have a lot of people buying something and we don't have a whole lot of it, it's just how it works. And usually developers, they start selling an estate at a lower price so that they could quickly get some money together that they've put into getting that estate. They can quickly get some money up front, and then before they actually put it at a price that they feel that they want to sell it for. And as the demand keeps going, they keep increasing the price. Now within the first few years, the estate appreciates very quickly before it will then slow down. Now you want to make sure that you've put yourself there at the beginning and you can benefit from all that. Now the estate you invest in, does it always have to be, the smaller estates? Are those the only estate you can bank? No, those are not the only estate you can bank. And also, even when you don't enter at pre-launch price, you can still do well. For example, Meridian, when we bought at 10.5, it wasn't at pre-launch. They've increased the price like twice. Meridian started selling really, really low, because that area was still up and coming then. But then it didn't come to our attention there until it was 10.5. That was when it interested us, and we still went in, and now it's 55 million naira. So yes, it can still work, but then, like I said, you want to go in at the lowest price so that you can maximize the returns that you get on that property. Now, having said all that, is there any estate right now that is on pre-launch that you can jump on? Yes. Usually when I talk about land banking, I always make sure that there's a pre-launch offer available that I recommend that you can take advantage of, so that I don't leave you hanging and you have that opportunity to take advantage of all the information that I've shared, right? It's only fair. Now the estate I'm referring to this time is Sun City Estate, Abuja. It's currently on pre-launch. It's selling for only 2.5 million naira for 500 square meters and 1.5 million naira for 300 square meters. And an acre, which is 6 plots, is selling for 15 million naira. And we have payment plan for as long as 18 months. So really, everyone can take advantage of this.
Right in the heart of Nigeria's capital, we introduce to you the Sun City Smart and Green Estate in Abuja, a project of LCR Limited. Strategically located in Karshi, this green and smart estate exudes the ambience of a life you've always wanted. waking up to the rising sun and cloudy hills, giving a lush breath of clean, fresh air, quiet and naturally green environment. We have intentionally chosen this estate in one of the best cities in Abuja with easy access to wherever you need to be. The Sun City Smart and Green Estate in Abuja, a project of LCR Limited, now selling.
So use the numbers on the screen to call me. Let's quickly secure you some plots in this estate. Now bank some of these Sun City plots and see that in another 4-6 years you don't reach out to me to say, Carol, thank you for that advice that you gave. I took it and this is what my investment is worth at the moment. So that's it on this episode of the show. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope that you realize with this episode that you've watched that this is a channel that you want to, stick with. I will keep bringing you tips in the near future, as we've always done, that will help you continue to maximize profits in investing in real estate. Until I come your way again, thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Be good out there and keep multiplying your money in a safe way. Bye.